going on here. Let's see what's going on. See what's going on. Like, anyone's got a bunch of times, but I'm not going on. I mean, we'll see, bro. Armor's definitely a beast, but Islam has the size and magic. Okay, look. If that's the thing about him fighting Justin, he has to fight somebody again before he gets the title. He's not gonna jump Justin Gaethje, bro. Nah. So if he goes up against Dustin and starts with Dustin,
so here is John Jones.
Okay.
His approaching 85.
That was weird.
That's the interesting part about giving him a title shot or giving him the matchup with Dustin. Is after you can set up who's going to
after some technical difficulties. Is anybody even there? Anyway, after some technical difficulties, may the Lord put me back on track.
Once he gets it, I think Oliveira's beating Islam. He could. I think people are really sleeping on and forgetting how good Charles Oliveira is, bro. Like, no joke. I think people are forgetting how good Charles Oliveira is. Popping out his face.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Very interesting.
Honda Center in Anaheim, California, and every time I walk into this venue, I can't help but think back to UFC 157, 2014, the night
I couldn't even see the direction of the takedown was going in. What was that? Like EA for real. Like, what was that? I couldn't even see where that takedown was going.
Headline shows in main event and bring the fans as well as anyone else.
I'm here.
fast pace here in the early going.
If I die, I die. If I'm meant to win, I win.
Nice.
If I win, I got no part of that. I got no hand in it. Glory is the Lord's.
Inside leg kick.
My success is not by me. It's a gift.
That's good defense to block that punch.
I simply believe and then do it.
The combination there. If you are teaching,
and wherever it shall be done, will be done.
Throwing volume strikes effectively. You can do worse than watching a film.
It's a master class, John. It's a master class in mixing up the target, mixing up the strikes, and ending your combinations with the kick.
O'Malley gets caught with that punch. A different urgency. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he was trying to chase down that finish. Now we're going.
Massive left hand.
Bro, yeah.
Serious swelling in and around that left eye. It's starting to close up now.
Man,
it's almost like he's got a rangefinder out there. Just too easy as he connects with another good series of punches.
If you're boxing this guy and only boxing him, you will be in trouble.
He's crazy. Alright, we're gonna make
doing a nice job working that inside leg kick.
Back and forth we go. These two were intent to make a good fight.
Oh, well, you can still attack the thigh, right? We talk so much about calf kicks, but that's been a pretty effective weapon for him.
It's a traditional leg kick. Just throwing your hip, bang, whipping it into the thigh. Beautifully done by this fighter.
So Sean O'Malley put him on a striking clinic here tonight, and it did not take him long. Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up. A kill shot. That's what they call it.
No fear.
By first round TKO.
Man,
decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes,
fear.
18 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Well, remember the name Sugar Sean O'Malley, who gets his hand raised inside the octagon yet again here tonight. He had some doubters coming into this matchup, but again, Sugar Sean O'Malley finds a way to mute the naysayers. He has set himself up for a massive fight coming up next.
Johnny, up out of there. Like I said, we needed to finish. You got it done. Needed to finish. Got it done. That dude was searching for them slips too. I tried to really slow it down. That was really the game plan I had for 2 rounds. It was really just to slow down. But I noticed against guys that fight like that, the more you force them into having to fight the way that they want to fight, playing reactionary, the worse that they do. That's really what I did right there in the third round. Really expensive. Pressure forward, pressure on the strike. Work the lower half with the kicks and the body punches. I got it done.
So here he is, the youngest champion in UFC history. Another massive spot for Johnny Bones Jones. We'll see how he approaches the early going here. Nice mix of knockouts and submissions. Hard to find any sort of weakness thus far in the UFC career of one of the greatest of all time. Jones takes the center of the octagon.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Nicely done as he lands a kick to the leg. All right, no surprise to see Johnny Bones Jones open with some of those long-range weapons and finding some early success in this one.
That's exactly what he does. He throws the front kick.
Yeah, looks like the wobbly on his feet.
Oh, big right hand.
Some real power shots here. Huge block there.
Oh, no. He's in trouble. He's getting lit up.
So how about that as he pounds him out for the...
Yeah, the people that look right here. Say hi. Yeah, he goes. Yeah, the people. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That's gonna be the last fight we do. I gotta hop off and go decorate the Christmas tree with this little man and my other son. So shout out to everybody that came.
Never follow them, could they be moving shambolic? My side will be getting money, that's socio-economics. You're the one every verse and there'll be several discrepancies. Have them up, it's nothing but death in your destinies. Set the template from what I've written on a piece of paper. And if I war, we won't be needing any mediator. Feeling comfy in any spot that I'm stood in. They claiming they didn't hear, but they know that they understood him. Having them up, it's nothing, man, I'm out and yeah, the jobs are good and swimming in the deep. We got them drowning in the undercurrent.
Ready to fight?
All right, Islam Makhachev, the UFC lightweight champion, putting the belt on the line tonight against the former King Charles Dubronx Oliveira. They met for the first time at UFC 280. That was back in 2022. And Dubronx looking for a different result here tonight.
You know, John, that was the first time we saw Charles Oliveira over the course of that long run struggle with the fight style. But Charles Oliveira has promised us he's going back to the drawing board. He's fixed the holes in the game. He has a different approach to Makhachev. Let's see how he handles this.
This fight's going to be over.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay in the corner. He mixed it up. He was high. Whoa. And now he got him hurt very badly. Oh my goodness.
The hook misses. Oliveira's...
This is crazy round fight.
Oh, big knee. Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish it.
He rocked him, he hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. He could not shut the lights off. And now, he's tasked with trying to find that shot again.
All right, champ, now we're starting to see some bruising on that thigh. Pretty good job attacking that area tonight.
I mean, this guy is digging his shit into hit the thigh. What a tremendous performance by this team.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Well, eventually you know he's going to turn this defense into offense, but he's certainly doing a nice job on the defensive end this fight.
They talk about the feeling out processes.
Gets on the feet, his opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he lands that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Well, you got it. There's that left hand. Oh, another heavy shot gets through. Well, this is not football. Targeting is legal, and he is going at that cut, which is getting worse with every passing ground stroke. Oh, beautiful straight left hand. And blocks the shot there. Not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch did.
All right, well, the fans asked for this matchup. Corey Sandhagen and Sean O'Malley, DC. This is as good as it gets at a truly UFC championship level.
Absolutely, and Corey Sandhagen at one point fought for the interim championship, so he wants to get back there, but he has to get through some...
Oh, could be in trouble after that knee to the head.
Oh, nice elbow.
So he lands a double jab there. He continues to work off of that weapon, and you felt like that was a big key for him coming in tonight.
Very important for him to start popping that jab. He's doing it over and over again, and he's finding a ton of success. Oh, nice inside trip there. Oh, that was nice.
All right, so there's the early takedown for the decorated grappler. Exactly what he wanted to do tonight.
Exactly what he needed to do if he's going to want to win this fight. You got to put this guy on his back early, and you got to put him on his back often.
Sandhagen's going for the rear naked choke. Oh, that rear naked choke attempt is tight.
All in on the rear naked choke. And now that he's got the choke on beating the neck, it's only a matter of time before his opponent has to tap. wins this transition.
Gets the elbow up into the target. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back.
Big ground and pound.
Higgins is able to flatten him out. We'll see how he chooses to proceed from here. Big shots landed by him now.
That's nice.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't do is flat on your back, up on an elbow.
Oh, big ground strikes continue to land. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter.
Oh, heavy shots raining down.
He's got to start throwing now.
45 seconds remain in the round. Let's go. We got to scramble here. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
He needs to shove the knees. Get his opponent's knee off of his belly so he can get to his feet. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Final seconds. Round two straight ahead. All right, there's the horn, and what a round, champ. We got to talk about the knockdown. When you knock somebody down like that, that's got to be kind of fun. The crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch win.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Straight punches, Drew. Superman punch now. All right, well, perhaps he has a point to prove. Perhaps there's a hip injury, but this man's UFC career has been defined by the takedown. He hasn't attempted a single one.
He hasn't even attempted. It's very surprising, and honestly, for a guy that enjoys the wrestling, it's very disappointing. Because to me, it seems like he doesn't want to put the effort out there tonight to try and secure a takedown.
Tries to get the head kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad. Oh, landed some big shots, too.
Oh, nice job defensively there to get the guard up. Shot is blocked by Sean O'Malley.
Oh, nice combination.
O'Malley feels as though he ends up being a lot faster than... Oh, another ground strike gets through. Sam Higgins. Unbelievable. So... With a dozen wins by submission, here is Nate Diaz yet again. Known though as a boxer, those hands are going to come at you right out of the chute here tonight, and they probably won't stop over 15 minutes. Nate Diaz, a very tricky proposition, really for anyone at 155 or 170 pounds.
Sometimes, like, the main two guys that can with me,
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Right early in the fight here, and Nate Diaz off to a pretty good start. Found a home for that left hand.
I mean, it is powerful. It does not seem like Nate is throwing it hard, but he always finds his target very accurate with that straight left hand. So he kind of feeds the right hand to get you moving where he wants, and then bang, he drops that straight left on you that hurts so many for Conor McGregor, and he hurt the welterweight champion, Leon Edwards, in the same way.
Looking to establish the jab here, nicely done by Poirier. I don't do that. Man, he's coming out swinging tonight.
He is bringing the heat. This dude is trying to end this night early.
Can you give us an ooh-wee?
Ooh-wee!
So good. The strikes continuing to pile up. 27 total strikes have already landed for Nate Diaz. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. So he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he's got to figure some things out defensively, or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got
that's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
the punch that lands down the middle. The one that you don't feel is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfect.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water. Now it's back.
I mean, blood's in the water. You gotta go find the fish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you.
Really good job by him there to raise the guard, DC, and block those shots.
He does a great job of blocking all incoming strikes.
Diaz's nose is just pouring blood right now. I'm no doctor, Daniel, but I'm not sure that thing isn't broken right now.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
All right, we're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner to the stool, because that is a really severe cut that he is dealing with. We'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here. All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round as they attend to that pretty nasty. All right, here we go. Round two. Dustin the Diamond Poirier versus Nate Diaz. Well, we've seen a lot of different elements to his striking game tonight, especially that hook. We'll see if he sets it up again here. He has punctuated a lot of his combinations with that hook shot tonight. Oh, and there's that hook. This time, no good. Now his opponent's really on the ropes. Diaz's cut on his nose does not look good. Actually, it looks really bad. You gotta think the ringside position is gonna get called in here. And just misses with that big right hand. Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
Well, he's trying, but he gets a little bit anxious, so he starts to throw a lot of punches and not the right punches. And because he's throwing so much, he keeps missing, and by doing that, he's missing chances in this fight.
Well, you know this is the hurt part. Well, the ref's going to step in here. He has done a job on his nose. You see what I did there? Nose shot.
Yeah, but John, it's a bloody nose. We've all had bloody noses. We got bloody noses in our first fight at 7 years old. So I'm pretty sure they'll let him keep fighting.
Crowd getting a little bit restless. Doctor has to tune out that noise, but at least for now, they will allow him to fight on.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Well, at this point, you got to think he's got to start to mix things up a bit more. At this point, he's worked the head to great effect, but get some strikes to the midsection. Try to slow your opponent down. Poirier's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. this point, the ringside position.
In any type of combat sport, you have to have that monster.
Within his right to stop the fight as the referee calls for it once again.
We get it. Focus on Fool's way, but this damage is too much. You gotta stop the fight.
Not sure if the nose is broken or just busted up. The blood is splattered everywhere. Yeah, that's going to do it. That's the end of the fight. So
That's the right
disappointing conclusion with the right
The right fight.
But then that's why, like, you skirt the line, right? That is still one of the craziest things I've ever witnessed. When he was on the stage,
All glory to my
the reporter said something, and Mike started talking about, if we were in jail, I would do this. That's right. Oh my God. I fuck you till you love me. I fuck you till you love me. Joe, I mean, what? What? Oh my God. Just imagine that guy in that state trying to operate in the world with normal people like us. Doesn't work. He's in jail. Crazy. It's crazy because the thing that made him great also run away like a wildfire and burn everything around him. And everybody. Yeah. And when you're the man, and he was the man, then there's no restraint anymore. Which is even crazy. Capture those words to finish the count. Remember that? Yeah. No matter what he did, take the car, I'm trying to hide everything. You know, honestly, here it is, right there. That's it. He was like, I'm not so bad. Look at him. He was ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we go, round one. They will do it again. Amanda Nunes versus Valentina Shevchenko. And when we sat down with Valentina on Thursday, she is hell-bent on getting a win against the Lioness Amanda Nunes.
Yeah, she feels as though she has to beat Amanda Nunes. Not only because Amanda is one of the greatest female fighters of all time, but because Amanda has those two very close Nice transition from the underhook into the single leg to get a massive takedown.
And those slams really go a long way with the judges. Huge authority behind that takedown there. Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head.
Have to say, get back. When he said something,
Conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass her full guard right in half. And
that was when we got to fight Linux Lewis, I believe. That was a brawl. That was a brawl.
A submission attempt by this
I don't remember him getting bit. I remember him biting Vander's ear. And
Shevchenko getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not going to bail you out. She's still working for the submission now. Hasn't bailed on it yet. And very effective with the ground and pound. Beautiful job on the ground. That strike opened her up.
He wasn't the man. And he was so used to being the biggest, baddest mug in there. And in a situation where he wasn't, he goes, I have to go find him. It's all you know. You fight a motherfucker. He
Holding the position, still might be able to get a submission here.
Evander Holyfield has somehow forgiven him. Dude, I love Evander Holyfield. He was the best.
Wow, another strike gets through and targeted right on that cut. She is a bloody mess.
All of us. That's the one. The Riddick Bowe fight. Yes.
Which is even kind of crazy.
Riddick Bowe was good. Those fights were good. Riddick Bowe, Evander Holyfield,
His leg.
Oh, you did fight his leg.
She's like a dog on a bone.
Fighting his leg. And the brawl almost saw the mega fight canceled altogether. Yeah, he did his leg.
But that's the thing, right?
Well, the crowd continues to react with every passing land, but if you're the referee or even the corner, somebody's got to get involved.
It's like when you're in the wild, right?
It's getting
I watch
very
over the shit
uncomfortable to
that's called,
watch
like,
this.
one is
And as
nature
the
is metal.
crowd gets excited,
That's what I'm saying.
I don't want to see any more going on in their reactions.
It is, dude. Some of the shit you see on that page is nuts. But you'll see a bear, and it'll just walk around and just bust everybody up. But then when there's a bear that's as big as it starts to question. And it might cower down. But in this situation, Mike Tyson's not going to cower down to Lennox Lewis. So he bites him. Right?
Oh, come on,
He bites
that's
him.
got to be it.
He's got to be hit.
probably
It
fell
took
down.
so tight.
Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and they better get going on that cut. I would not say it's critical per se.
And he headbutted me, like put his head
Here
on
we go
me.
now with our second round.
He's an alpha
Amanda
male too.
Nunes,
So the fuck
and
is
on the
that?
other side, the
Right? So we get to fight.
UFC-tested Valentina Shevchenko.
So we get to fighting, right? And we're fighting, and Joe, the security guard, falls under.
All right, so Amanda Nunes getting off here again as usual. Really as well-rounded a fighter as we have. Men's or women's game.
Yeah, regardless of gender, right? Regardless of gender, Amanda Nunes. You can see it. Look, she's got her.
Right. Fight the son of a bitch. I ain't got no mouthpiece in my mouth.
That was landed clean.
And if I would have bit it,
Oh, big
a
right there.
reaction to
What a
a
fight
guy
we got going on
that
here.
usually will walk around and make this around this world as the
The
alpha.
referee is going to step in here, and he has momentarily halted the action. He will call on the doctor. We'll see if he ends up stopping that cut she's dealing with.
Well, you can see it, right? You can see from the damage. You can see from her reactions to the cut that we would have to make a decision. It's not her decision. Look.
Yeah, there's the end of the fight. I'm no doctor, but you had to stop the fight. Fans don't like it, but she shouldn't be allowed to fight through that much.
The cut was too bad. Great decision by the doctor.
All right, so the doctor.
My whole life, I feared getting pinned so much that I don't even sleep on my back to this day. Because I don't want those fuckers laying on their back in the restroom. I said I fell asleep on my back one day and woke up in a full panic attack. Jones had me on my back, man. That's just unfamiliar. So if I would have been some crazy shit, that's just what would have happened. That's what would have happened. Because you don't get it. Right?
That's hilarious. You can't sleep on your back. All right, guys, you already know this, but I've been drinking AG1 for years, and I want to know why you aren't yet. It's seriously been one of the most important things I've ever done for my health, and I can tell every day because I feel more focused, more energetic, and more ready for everything. It's because AG1 is a foundation. This episode is brought to you by Squarespace. We try. I'll just head this. You can sleep on your back.
Nah, I snore too loud. I cannot sleep on my back. I really have kind of trained myself to where I'm like, I'm getting pinned. I don't let the kids in my restroom. That's so wild. I don't let my kids, like, when I'm talking, and if they, like, lay back, let's get off your back. If they're stretching, I'm like, don't stay on your back too long. I try to trick them in their mind that their back is literally the worst place in the world. And so, and that's
Well, this was a fight that just had to happen, as trite as that may sound. Corey Sandhagen versus Sean O'Malley. Some stylistic similarities of both fighters smack dab in the middle of their fighting prime.
Yeah, right in the middle of their prime. Sean O'Malley and Corey Sandhagen
it's the head
match each other's stats in terms of their physical attributes. They're both tall, they're both long, they're both lean, and they both are very creative in their striking skills. This is one of the best matchups you've ever had.
Almost here because I was just so afraid of going to my I'm trying to get that into my game. It makes sense. Yeah, it totally makes sense. You need the utmost priority. Yeah, because you talked about this before. You see
Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Sandhagen gets up. He is back on the feet here.
Yep.
Block that punch.
Yeah, it's too late. When you're fighting or in those situations, you gotta address it now, or you're done. So when we're doing commentary and we're talking about the fighting,
Another stiff jab here. That's about as good as it gets with that
and
weapon.
a guy starts to get into the positions where I stay quiet because you're better there, and you start walking through the position of I'm like, oh, this dude's done. The guy
We might get a stoppage here.
taking too long to address what's happening. And then next thing you know, oh my God, triangle, right? Because it's not just when the legs go up. You're like, this dude's starting to set up a triangle. And I'm like, he is, right? He's waiting. You gotta always be in motion. You gotta always be kind of thinking about the next step. If you start accepting your screw.
What a tight armbar.
Oh.
Belly down armbar.
When you get those moments, those openings,
he got up.
Yep.
Actually defending him out. He's not in a great position now, but he's better off than he was before.
Submission kept so.
Might be able to hook onto an arm here. Ooh, that's tough.
Yeah,
It's starting to get really tight up
like
there.
20 submissions. How do you submit 20 of the most famous people in the world?
I remember his first submission win in the UFC.
Yeah, and dude, how fun was that? You know that was here? That was actually in Austin, I believe. There was a guy that came into a meeting today and said, my first pro fight while I was in Texas. I was Efrain Escudero fight. It's Charles Oliveira. But he's a beast, man. Like, these dudes are the fighters today, I think.
It's next level every time.
Every time. I bet if you go back, we do a lot of like rewatching stuff.
Yeah.
When you go back,
That area is low.
man, it's unbelievable to watch Chuck Liddell and Peter Ward and these guys fighting. The way that they fought today, it's like prehistoric. It's crazy. The skill level is different. Oh my goodness. Yeah. It's like they're faster, they're bigger, they're stronger, they're more advanced, techniques are better. And it happens in every sport, right? But in MMA now, you're seeing it. And it's like Chuck was just like a raw. He was crazy. He was a raw.
And the thing about Chuck was he had an iron chin. And so and he was not scared to take shots. He would just play into the fight. I mean, he was very skillful. He was very skillful.
Yes.
But he was also willing to put himself in danger.
He also knew that if you hit him, he could take it. But if he got to you, you were going down. Or it would the whole confidence. Or it would affect you so much that you would start to kind of turn away and then you fall. Then you would get you.
She has done just that.
Dude, I swear to God, Joe, when I was in Stillwater, Oklahoma, I was on my Olympic run. You guys were doing a few pay-per-views a year. It wasn't every month like we do today. Was it 4, 5 a year?
I don't remember how it was.
But it wasn't me. And it became, who's Chuck Liddell beating this time? That really was the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Is he beating Babalu this time? Is he beating Randall this time? Is he beating Randall? Like, who's he going to beat this time on the pay-per-view? Because he was massive. He was a star.
Strikes have landed for the Lioness Amanda Nunes.
Bucko was in shape too.
Very good shape.
Dude, he was in shape.
Well, John Hackman from the pit.
He was psycho back.
He's a psycho. He's a great psycho. I love that dude. But that guy was one of the first guys thinking of like really unusual training. Like wheelbarrows, with rocks and shit, pushing them uphill. That pit, that training center that we had,
It looked like it was outdoor.
yeah, the cage was outdoor.
Yeah, I always looked at it like, are you guys training outside? Yeah.
But he just was the first to realize that like functional training, functional training, this kind of work was like really hard physical work along with it. It's interesting to look back to the pioneers. They all kind of figured it out on their own.
And that's what it was.
Figured it out on their own. The Lions Den did it their way.
And Militish trained like a bunch of champions. For a while, they had like the best. Culver, Robbie was in that gym, Matt Hughes was in that gym, Tim Sylvia was in that gym. They all were in that same gym.
Bro, the Tim Sylvia that knocked out Rico Rodriguez was a scary guy.
Big
dude, too. He was jacked back then, too. Remember how jacked
Yeah, he was big.
Pretty USADA. Remember those days?
Oh my goodness.
Everybody was
And USADA's going again?
Yeah.
USADA's going again?
Yeah, but they're gonna have a
testing program. It's too big now to go back to those days.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna let him use peptides, which I think is a mistake.
I always told people, I said, I fought guys on steroids early in my career. Yes. I honestly don't ever recall taking a test when I was in strike force.
10, 11, 12.
Nope.
Drug test? Like what? I never in my life took it. I never took anything, but I never got tested. So I was like, somebody was doing something. Of course. And then they suspend for Nick Diaz for weed. For like 5 years. They get do like a 5-year suspension for weed.
This is the best example of all time. Clearly, is Alistair when he was fighting Brock.
Bro, did you see that dude?
What was that?
He was like
a superhero. But that was UFC.
No, yeah, he fought him, but before he was strike force. When he was beating the dude up in strike force. Oh, when he kicked Brock in the side.
Bro. He was so terrified of himself. Yeah, he was like, Alistair Reed, 265.
That's when he's like not even me anymore. That's a
Referee's gonna step in here and call on the doctor. Her nose.
Yeah, this is
son. Look at him in the dream. Look at him in the dream. Look at him in the dream.
Oh my God.
She's been beat up a little bit. The blood is pouring on her face. But if you look at her spirit, it seems like she still wants to be here. She's not ready to throw in the towel yet.
Well, it looks as though the fight is gonna continue. Like that. She's gotta really go for it.
Also,
She's got to really go for it. She's going to have to empty the chamber. She's going to have to empty the gas tank trying to finish the fight.
Always fought. Just always fought on the wall.
You know what's scary? You know what the problem with that was with Alistair though? You could see when he stopped because he wasn't as sure of himself. He had become so reliant on those abilities that, not even the ability, because he never lost the ability. He had become reliable on the comfort of knowing the stuff that he had done prior would make sure he's not tired. He was more
He had more muscle.
More muscle, and it messed with him towards the end of his career. It has to be.
And this is a celebration that he can be sure is going to continue deep into the
And he's still is. I still think he is. Yeah, I still think he's one of the best of all time. He's a great fighter. He won everything. Yeah. When you win everywhere, he won yes.
I mean, that is wild.
When you win everywhere, you got skill. You won in Elite XT, you won in Strike Force, you won in the UFC, you won in K1, and you won in Glory. He had Steve. He had Steve for a moment there. He had him bad.
Just made a couple of errors.
In there with the official
you can't make no mistake against me.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He's a
referee
tough
Murphy is going to stop this contest at 1 minute, 58 seconds of round number 2.
I know.
We were looking forward to it.
Have you ever had an injury like that where it's torn off the bone?
No, it was a very odd injury for me to watch too because it didn't seem like it was like grappling, wrestling, we get extended a lot, right? Like, so when you're going and you're doing your jiu-jitsu and you and I are going and you take, and you're in half guard, right? Every time I go to get up, I build to my elbow, I get to my under, I'll take a single leg. You'll sprawl because you got to take your leg away from it. When I'm up on my elbow and I get to my half guard and I'm on the butt here, I will always go to a single because I'm a wrestler. You will sprawl and then try to go back behind me. My arm gets extended every time. And that's kind of what happened with Jones. It's like he was in an underhook and the guy sprawled a little bit and his arm came away from his body and it ripped. And it's unfortunate, but
do you think that, I know John has been doing a lot of heavy lifting to get up there.
That and the extra weight, right? He's carrying all that extra weight. He's lifting all that weight, and it's like, you got...
I know John has been doing a lot of heavy lifting to get up there.
That and the extra weight, right? He's carrying all that extra weight. He's lifting all that weight, and it's like, you got to develop muscle, but it's got to be usable muscle. You can't just be big.
Well, the other thing is, if you're not doing it, like if you're not taking it, then your recovery from like is kind of significant.
Didn't he lift like 600 pounds or something?
Oh my God, he's strong as fuck. He's strong as fuck. He looks very big now. Like, he looks like an athlete. But I just wonder, how much weight does he have to maintain that thing?
Yeah. Well, he was strong. When we thought he was strong. Like, he was strong. Leverage. Great with his leverage. Dude, the way he was able to manipulate positions, because I thought, without a shadow of a doubt, that I would take him down at will. But it's hard. Even if you get a takedown, it's hard against the best guys. I picked Stipe up, like threw him down. Held him down for the whole first round. And then he got up because we got to start again. So now I got to start that process all over again. And that's why Khabib Nurmagomedov was so special. Because it didn't matter how many times he had to restart the process. He went right back to doing that with his opponent, knowing that he was going to throw you to the ground. So when you're fighting guys like Jones, he's so tall, he's so rangy, and he just understood fighting. The guy just understands fighting. And it makes him hard to deal with. And then, Joe, when you get in the clinch with this dude, and he's so tall that it's almost like you're holding him up if you're the shorter fighter. he's like draping over the top of you. And that is what fatigues you. Because when I'm clinching, you know, I fought there a ton. Like just in the clinch, punch, punch, punch. I'm trying to break your posture. He doesn't do that. He pushes you against the octagon, and then he leans. So now you're carrying 220 with your weight up against the octagon, and it's like, and then he's changing level, and he's spinning, trying to elbow you. The dude just understands fighting and understands how to maneuver his body to fatigue you. It's crazy.
He also is the best at managing distance.
Oh gosh, it hurts so bad trying to get close to him. I tell you that, hey, dude, it hurts so bad. George, it hurts so bad. The kicks to the body and the knees, because you know me, like me and Kane were forward, 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 head movement, get close, punch, take you out. Right. But with him, he was a southpaw, so his lead leg was right there, so I wanted to grab a single leg. But this dude would be stepping back, kneeing. And then I would be like, okay, so I need to stop going forward. So now I'm at range, and he blasts body kick, and then body kick. So now you're like, shit, I'm not going to stay on the end of these body kicks because they hurt. So then you get close, and he needs you. So it's like, you're landing, and I'm hitting him. But he's hitting me with things that may not be as big, like my hand, overhand, right, looks big. But that knee just goes boom, right in the rib, every time. Boom, right in the rib. And then every now and again, they catch you right in the middle. That shit hurts bad, man. I don't even know how the hell I was going through all that in that octagon. Because now, it hurts. It hurts, like, it hurts. Alex Pereira kicked my leg. I was like, this shit hurts.
That dude has the weirdest legs. They're so sneaky.
My cousin had the greatest analogy for Pereira. He goes, he is Thanos. Literally just collecting fucking stones, infinity stones. He's like, he goes, I love Marvel. He goes, it was like when Thanos showed up, and he's just collecting infinity stones. There's a timeline. You know there's the bad guy, and then there's this ultimate bad guy who's just in some fucking bar in Brazil, and then Izzy had to open his mouth.
Right, crazy.
If Izzy just shut the fuck up, he would have stayed where he was. But I mean, it's like a delayed reaction on the kick. But if Izzy would have just shut up, this dude would have stayed in Brazil.
That dude is so sneaky with that kick.
And if you get too close, he's gonna punch you.
Yeah. Well, he's so long, and he's also so odd in strike his movements.
He's like this tall. He's tall.
They're very odd.
And he's like, and then you get close with the right hand. Even that thing he does when he's walking out, he does this little thing, and he throws his combination. It doesn't look fluid. He's like boom, boom, boom. But you know, like, if that dude hits you with that, you go to sleep. Yuri's in there dancing and shit. Yuri's, like, doing all kind of, like, weird stuff, right? And Alexa's like,
the stone
face. Like, I'm going to...
It was one of the greatest stare downs ever.
I'm going to kill you. Is what he's like, just dance your weird ass. I'm going to kill you.
The guy that scissor kicked, Nikolaitis.
Oh
my goodness.
I thought you were lying, bro. I thought you were lying. The whole time, Joe, I'm sitting to your right. I'm like, man, Joe Rogan up here lying to me. He's telling me this dude is good. You see, I'm telling you. Because I'll be honest with you, I had watched him a little bit. I hadn't watched all of his kickboxing. I was like, okay, this dude's supposed to be good. Let me watch it a little bit. It's kickboxing. And you come in and you're like, DC, wait until you see this Pereira in real life. And I'm like, okay, he's good, DC. He might be the best kickboxer that we've ever had. Well, Izzy's here. You know, like, Izzy's here. He knocked out Izzy twice, DC, I'm telling you. Or knocked him out once, beat him by decision. And I'm like, and then he does that, and I look over and I go, oh my God, you were telling the truth.
Dude, he's fierce.
I mean, this is Sean Strickland.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
With a left hook. With a left hook.
I mean, the guy who's now the middleweight champion
of the world.
Yeah, and he took him out easy.
A year.
Yeah.
He was the champ in a year.
Dude, he's got 2 world titles and 11 fights.
In 2 years.
It's insane.
He's been in the UFC. Dude, I don't know, Joe, if we had... And he's here in Austin. So I'm going to go hang out with him later. Nice. I'm going to see Pereira. I like him.
I love that dude.
He smiles.
Yeah.
He actually smiles. Before he just didn't smile. Now he smiles.
I just don't think he wants to smile after fights or before fights.
He's want to fight.
Stays cold.
He's there for a reason.
Yeah.
To just beat somebody's ass.
Well, he was so extraordinary in kickboxing. I wanted to kickboxing.
Some dudes just have some extra gear, some extra power. This dude is shocking. He would hit that boom, and it's like skipping up on the flat line. You're like,
what's it on glove?
Fuck, man, he's doing it to everybody. Like literally everybody he's connecting with.
And he just does it in 2 different weight classes simultaneously. So when that guy was going to fight MMA, I'm like, oh, baby. This is going to be some wild shit.
And he was 3-1.
Extraordinary dude.
And he was 3-1 when he made his debut in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
And you knew that if he was able to win a couple, it would rush him to Izzy. And he got there and he beat him. And I still now, I don't know how Izzy beat that dude, man, because he caught him. If that fight would have kept going, I don't think Izzy was going to win. He was hurting Izzy bad.
That leg was fucked up.
It was done.
Yeah, it's crazy how good he is.
It takes like 2 or 3.
He doesn't move his hips. The way he does it is so beautiful because there's no telegraphing at all. You just move in there and slap. And you got 1, 2 in there, 3, and you start seeing the welts. Yuri had a big welt on his leg.
You know what's the worst? It's like, you train a certain way. When I first started fighting, I would train southpaw some because it's your fast game. And I wanted to, and then Kane kicked me in the face. And I blew my nose out. I said, I'm never fighting southpaw again. Because you don't see stuff as well. It's not natural. So, I always stay conventional. Most do that. But then, because you don't train in that off stance, you fight Ferreira, next thing you know, he's got your leg beat up, you're switching to southpaw, which is what Yuri did. Yuri's not a southpaw. Yuri doesn't fight southpaw. Now you're fighting in a fight stance that's unfamiliar against one of the most dangerous men in the world. How are you supposed to fight?
You have a compromised leg.
And you're
not going to be able to move as quickly.
Because you're not doing it on your terms. You're switching on his terms. It's crazy.
And
the NBA, the game can change in an instant. But no matter how the action unfolds, you know DraftKings Sportsbook has your back. This week, new customers can score $150 instantly in bonus bets just for betting $5 on basketball. Win or lose, you get an instant dub. Best of all, it's safe, secure, and reliable. With 24/7 support, you can deposit and withdraw your cash whenever you want. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code ROGAN. New customers can get $150 instantly in bonus bets for betting just $5 on basketball. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with promo code ROGAN. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER, 1-800-426-2537. Must be 21 or older. Physically present in New Jersey. Eligibility deposit restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/basketball terms.
This episode is brought to you by ZipRecruiter. Holiday shopping can be fun, but it's also stressful. Everyone has that person in their life that you just have no idea how to shop for. But here's an easy one. If you're a business owner looking to hire, your gift is pretty simple. ZipRecruiter. And the bow on top? You can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/Rogan. ZipRecruiter is just what you need because it uses smart technology to find the most qualified people for your job. That's going to save you time so you can get your shopping done or just time to sit on the couch and enjoy the holidays. And they'll find a match for any job, truly anything. Get your hiring wrapped up quickly with ZipRecruiter. 4 out of 5 employers get a quality candidate within the first day. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/Rogan to try for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/Rogan. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Tap the banner to learn more. And, once those paths get chopped a few times, only they know how compromised that leg is. It hurts. Izzy's leg, in the first fight, he said it was fucked up after the first round.
They're always on the crutches, and in wheelchair. When they're done with them, people don't see this, right? When we're leaving the arena, these guys are either getting wheeled to the post-fight press conference or wheeled to the ambulance because their legs are so jacked up.
Yeah.
He tears their legs up. It's bad.
Tears their legs up.
It's bad.
And he's just so efficient with it. It's just, what a hard style to emulate as a sparring partner.
Yeah. Especially since he really still can't wrestle.
Right.
Think about all the success he's had and he still can't wrestle. Some of these takedowns he gets taken down with is like, he still hasn't developed to the point that a real good wrestler wouldn't try to take him down over and over again.
Right.
But you can never get there because he's not strong.
You know what else is shocking? He's never seen drained at 85.
How is he making it weight?
How is he making that weight? And now when he's fighting at 205, he's like, it seems to be more durable.
He looks the same.
Yeah.
He doesn't. When he's a fighter, he looks the same.
He does.
He really does look the same.
He was when he was fighting.
This guy had to be getting up to 215 whenever he was making 85.
I think he had one of the fights he said it was 226.
226 in the octagon at 185.
Find out whether it was after the fight
or
the day of the fight. But yeah, he went. That was like when he was walking around.
That's crazy. That's so big. It's not fair, man.
So crazy.
And
you know that power.
Yeah.
But I think also, I mean, he would be the best person to ask. These guys that have a lot of it. It's like it's hard to get into shots.
Yeah. You know, I told that to Davison Figueiredo today. I said, remember by the end of the Moreno trilogy, or the fourth fight? Every time Brandon hit him, it looked like it hurt him. And Davison was never a guy that had chin problems. But he's going up to 135 now this weekend. And, yes, against Rob Plant. So it's like, is he going to be more durable? Is he going to be better at taking shots now? Because he was, I mean, TJ Dillashaw, when he went to 125, he was a shell of himself.
That was terrifying. He looked like dead man walking.
Yeah.
He looked like somebody was dying.
What do you think, as a fighter, I actually liked the afternoon weigh-in better. I like the afternoon weigh-in opposed to the morning weigh-in. More time and sleep. Sleep. The night before you got to sleep. Because if you woke up at 7, 8 over, you had all day Friday to make the weight. On fight day.
219 of
What? 25 pounds. That's 25 pounds. But again, that's because they have so much time now. Because if he weighs in at 11 a.m. on Friday morning, now he's got 24 hours. Now he's in the main event. So this dude is not fighting probably 35 hours after he steps on the scale. You can gain 25 pounds in 35 hours.
I think that's 35 pounds, right?
That's 35 pounds?
35 pounds. Yeah.
That's 35 pounds in a day. Think about that.
35 pounds is insane.
I can't.
Think of 35
I
steaks.
can't add
35 steaks stacked up. And then take that out of your body.
That's what yeah. I mean, it would be up to here.
Yeah, 35 steaks.
Would be up to there.
Insane.
That's 16-ounce steaks.
That's insane.
That's insane.
What do you think? Do you think it's possible to ever come to a point where there's no weight class, or there's no weight cutting at all? There's more weight classes, more options, but people fight at their natural weight.
You see, one of the problems with that is if there are more belts, then it kind of becomes boxing a little bit. And it could be a little watered down. Because now you got a champion every 10 pounds. So you don't know if you got the best guy as the champ. Right now, you're pretty sure that the UFC champion is the best fighter in the world. Anywhere between 135 to 155, 160. You know those guys that weigh that naturally, the guy in the UFC is the best fighter in the world. 55, between 55 and 85, 90, you have the best fighter. And I'm talking lightweights. They cut from 185, 180. So
to get to 150.
To get to 155. So you know you're getting the best fighter of all men around those weights in that weight class. But if you get a 65, 55, 45, 35, 25, I don't know that it works. I really don't know that it works.
I can see your point, but there's some people that difference between us, right?
Yes, Aljamain Sterling.
He is one of them.
But is he though? Because he was the champion at 35.
He killed himself to get there.
No, but still, I was about like,
Well,
you gotta have
defense
an
doesn't
example.
necessarily win
I was like,
championships in MMA, but he's doing a nice job blocking.
Yes, he does.
He's so big and strong. He manages to get there and he puts it right back on. And then when you see him on fight day, you're like, my God. Like when you see that the abs and all that, like, he looks like a 160-pound man.
You know why? You know why, Joe? You know what they've started to do? I think it's the most dangerous thing in the world. You know what they've started to do? Aljamain Sterling was one of the first to tell me, but he doesn't cut all of his weight. So with us, we would go on Thursday night, if I weighed 216, and I had to be 205 by Friday morning, I would get as low as I possibly could, and then try to go to bed. So if I get to 207, I would hope that by the morning I'd be 206, I don't have to lose a pound in the morning. So I'm dehydrated for 12, 13, 14 hours. Those guys today are going to bed at that weight, Joe, 10, 11 over, and waking up at like 4 or 5 in the morning and cutting the weight. Because they said if they cut all that weight, they don't sleep, which I can attest to. It don't matter how much melatonin you take. Doesn't matter what you do, you're going to wake up because you're so hungry. You're so dehydrated. You're not going to get a good night's sleep. They're going to bed heavier, getting up in the morning, sucking all that weight off, and they're dehydrated for only like 4 hours. I think it's dangerous.
Why is it dangerous?
Because you have to cut 10 pounds in 4 hours. If you don't, you're screwed.
Oh, you think it's dangerous career-wise?
I think it's dangerous because you cannot make the weight.
Right.
Because you're not giving yourself any room for anything goes sideways. Because the worst possible feeling is when you go through your entire routine and you expect to lose 8, but you might lose 6 or 5.5, and you're like, now I got to work out. What's up against it?
Like, what's the variabilities?
I don't know. Cold room.
Did you ever work with a doctor to like?
No, I just
weight cutting.
So what I would do is I wrestled right my whole life. So what I would do is I would do these test cuts because I was very afraid. Cause at the Olympics, my kidneys shut down, so I didn't get to wrestle my second Olympic Games. So I was scared. So I would 2 weeks before the fight, or 3 weeks before the fight, when I first started to go to 205, I would go on a Saturday and I would just cut some weight. I'd get to 210, 211. I'd lose 9 pounds. Okay, I know if I do this for an hour, I'll lose 9 pounds. The next weekend, do it again, lose 9 pounds. I know, so that it became a thing where I knew, in the right circumstances, with the right temperature in the room, I could lose 9 pounds. As long as it wasn't 65 degrees, I was fine. Anything over 70, as most gyms are, I was getting 9 off. So I had this routine. I would get up, get my body water loaded. I would go into the sauna with just my stuff. Put my sleep sweat on, get sweating after like 5 minutes, sweat till 10, then start putting all my clothes on in the sauna. So I would have my socks, my shoes, my sweats, my t-shirt, my hat, my plastics. I would put them all on in the same way every time. Plastic pants, sweatpants, socks, shoes, long sleeve t-shirt under the plastics because I didn't like it against my body, plastic top, sweat top, hat, gloves, and everything just tucked in. And then I would go right out of there because that would take me like 15 minutes in the sauna. I would walk straight to the treadmill, Joe. Then I'm on the treadmill, I run a mile. But only at 5, because now my heart rate is, my heart's doing this, because it's hot from the sauna, it's like, then I'm trapping all this heat in. I did it, I went for a mile, 12 minutes, now I'm at 27 minutes. Then I walk. I walk for 20 minutes on 2. If my heart rate's slow, I'll put a little bit of decline, go to 3. Walk for 20 minutes. Now I'm at 47 minutes. I get off the treadmill, go straight to the ground where they wrap me for 13 minutes. And in those 13 minutes, I'm hurting, Joe. I'm hurting. I'm laying there. I mean, people are like rubbing me. They're like talking to me, trying to comfort me. But every time I took all that shit off, pool of water, 9.5, 10 pounds. And I could tell based on my sweats. So I wear gray sweats, these gray Oklahoma State sweats. And if it came up to my calf, mid-calf, I knew I got the weight that I wanted. I don't know how. I don't know how that sweat would come up on the sweat. when it became up to my sweats on my leg and then up to my mid forearm on my arms, I knew I'd lose the weight that I needed to lose. So the whole time I was like, yeah, it just kind of starts right here, and then as you're working, it just keeps creeping up your body.
And then once you made it, what was the dehydration process?
Well, the best was before USADA when you could take IV.
Right.
That was the best.
Why was that best?
Chill. It beats your stomach. Like, the problem with rehydrating is it would mess with your stomach. Everything you drink would make your stomach hurt. Everything you ate would make your stomach hurt. So, even if you made weight at 4, you're not really eating a good meal till 6. Because you got to get through, like, the cramps, you got to get through the diarrhea, you got to get through all this stuff that you did. So the IV was the best, because while you're doing the IV, it's going directly into the blood. All that fluid is going right, it's passing this. It's just going into your body. So while you're doing that, you start to feel better. And I mean, the IV bag, Joe, was like a straight line. It wasn't the drip. You know how it looks like it drips?
Right.
My body would just suck that water out of that bag. My body was like sucking that water out of that bag. It was a straight line down.
How many bags did you take?
2.
Wow.
16 pounds of IV.
Wow.
And then they took it away from me. So then we had to start doing it another way.
And the reason why is because you could use it to mask performance-enhancing drugs?
Yes,
is that it?
that's what they say. That's what they say.
Why don't they allow it from places that have... Maybe there's a way